Hello everyone. Today I'm trying out my new Slushie machine, aka a frozen drink maker. This machine is by Vibofrost and it was sent to me as a sample to try out and give my honest opinion. It's summer now, so how could I say no? The first step is getting this out of the box, and I didn't realize how big this machine would be. And it's also a bit on the heavy side, sort of like my KitchenAid mixer. This is definitely not a toy. It's a well-made machine, and even though it's made for home use, it holds up to 88 ounces, so it's great for parties. We just had a family barbecue get-together, and I plugged this machine in, and it was a big hit with the little kids and the big kids. Everyone enjoyed having a Coke slushie on a hot day. So don't get me wrong, I'm glad this is big. It's a real crowd pleaser. It weighs 28.7 pounds, so it's on the heavy side, but I can still manage it. Now, notice the box has 2 up arrows, and that's because the machine has refrigerant in it, so it needs to be in an upright position for the machine to work properly. It comes with a quick start guide, a user's manual, and a nice recipe book. Oh, this looks good. I'm going to have to try some of these recipes. The machine comes nicely packed with all the parts taped down so that it ships nicely. The label says that the machine has to sit upright for 2 hours to allow the refrigerant fluid time to settle, so I did that. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the machine, and you can see it's all still taped up and has lots of information labels on it. This is an important one. Don't add hot ingredients, ice, or solid ingredients like fruit, ice cream, or frozen fruit. I plan on following the recipes, but for my first drink, Coke it is, or Coke is it, whichever. The machine works better if you chill your liquid, so I put my Coke in the refrigerator to chill while I got the machine out of the box and ready. It also came with this foam thingy, probably to help clean out the chamber. I haven't found it useful. The chamber is big enough to get into to clean. It really is an easy machine to clean. Oh, and it comes with this drip tray to catch any spills. That's useful. This latch is the locking mechanism so you can pull the chamber off to clean. And here you can see the minimum line is 16 ounces and the maximum line is just a line. It doesn't say how many ounces, but the instructions say the max is 88 ounces. Here you can see how the machine comes apart easily. The canister and the paddle and the silver drum in the middle stays here. It has refrigerant in it and it gets very cold. The liquid freezes onto it, and then the paddles scrape it off to create a slushie. You'll see what I mean real soon. Since this just came out of the box, I washed everything, dried all the pieces, and then put it back together. Here's my Coke, chilled right out of the refrigerator. If you start with a warm Coke, it's going to take longer for the liquid to freeze, obviously. Okay, let's turn on the machine. And you can see the slushie icon is flashing, and there's also a temperature reading of 23 degrees Celsius flashing. That's around 73 degrees Fahrenheit, which makes sense because that's my room temperature at the moment. Okay, let's get the Coke into the machine. And this was my first try, so I decided to just pour the minimum or slightly above the minimum to try the machine out. And now it's reading 11 or 10 degrees, so the cold Coke lowered the temperature, and away we go. You can see the paddles going round and round, and the Coke is just sloshing around at first. Then after about 10 minutes, I started to see ice forming on the barrel, and the paddles are rolling over it and scraping off, and then the ice builds up again, only to be scraped off again, over and over until we have a frozen slushie. As the Coke was becoming more frozen, the slushie part moved forward in the machine and less of the barrel was being utilized to help freeze the Coke. I was thinking that if there was more Coke in the machine, then more of the barrel with refrigerant would be freezing more of the Coke. So after this is done, I'm going to redo this with the maximum amount of Coke and see if the results are different. But first, let's see what we get here with the smallest amount. The Coke looks done. It's about 30 minutes into the process, but the display is supposed to say cool when it's done, so I'm going to keep letting this run until it says cool. But it does look done. Well, let's see. It's coming out, looks a little liquidy, and we could say it's done, but it doesn't say it's done, and it's melting too fast, so I guess it's not done. And now the display says cool, so now it's really done. But there's so little in here, I didn't feel like this was a fair test. So I decided to start all over again, and this time I poured the rest of the bottle of Coke into the machine, and now you can see it's filled to just below the max line, and the canister in the middle that holds the refrigerant fluid is now completely covered. And now let's try this out with a fuller container. By the way, you're supposed to close the cover. I forgot about that. Here's the display, and I realized it only had 2 bars, so let me make that 3 bars to get a thicker consistency. That really depends on you if you like it thicker or not so thick, more liquidy. If you like it more frozen and thick, bump up the bars to 3 bars. If you like it a little more liquidy, slushy, then keep it at 2 bars. And away we go. Literally, you can set this and forget this and come back in an hour, and it will be waiting for you with an ice-cold slushie. So I came back about 20 minutes later, and you can see the slushie is starting to form, but it's not quite ready yet. It's kind of fun to watch it sloshing around, and I still have the cover open. When am I going to realize you need to close that? Okay, it's 10 minutes later, and I finally realized you should close that. And the display doesn't say cool yet, so it's not ready. And now it's 45 minutes after I started this, and you can see a nice thick slushie in here. The display says cool, so we know it's ready. And it comes out pretty slowly, but it is quite thick, so that makes sense. And here we go, a nice ice-cold frozen Coke. This is not Diet Coke, and I'll be experimenting with that. The instructions say you need at least 5% sugar for this to work properly, but there are some recipes that use a sugar substitute called allulose, and that works. So I'm going to have to get some allulose and try that. But in the meantime, if you have fruit juice or sodas that are not diet, you're going to get a beautiful ice-cold slushie. It takes time, so set up the machine, take a nice long walk, and when you come back, you'll have a frosty slushie waiting for you. This machine was a hit at our family barbecue. It was a nice treat for everyone and definitely a conversation piece. The kiddos, big and small, were mesmerized watching the Coke swirling around, getting frostier and frostier. Much more fun than watching the grass grow. Seriously, this is a fun machine for everyone, a real treat for a hot summer day. Bon appetit, and thanks for watching. Bye.